Hello guys, good morning. Alright, so I want to speak generally about how to build momentum with your content. Alright, when I mean build momentum, I mean gaining visibility, money, getting known. How are you? Alright, means gaining visibility, getting known, your content reaching more and more people. So how you simply do that is just by consistency. If you noticed 2 days ago, I posted a screenshot of a particular video I watched from Dan Locke, and what he was talking about in that video was, it said short-term consistency trumps long-term inconsistency. Yes, can I help you? Alright, I'll get back to you. Alright. So sorry for that break. One of my students. Alright, so he said short-term consistency trumps long-term inconsistency. In other words, you are consistent for a short time, you gain more visibility than maybe like you just post once a week. How do you expect to gain visibility when you post once a week? You post once a week, as in, how is that possible? Alright, great content creators attain greatness by showing up every day. Like one of the least number of times you show up in a day, at least like 9 times a day, or an average of 5 times a day. Like for the new content monetization now, you want to really get your content monetization fast, post like 5 photos a day. Not just mere photos. Add up something to those photos, like a write-up that when someone goes through, he learns something. Not just posting photos, just having fun. Because it is what you have that people will continually come and feast on. It is what they see you cook, that's what they will come and eat. Alright, so to get momentum with your content, you need to be consistent, you need to put in effort, you need to put in hard work. You need to adopt a new content strategy. Alright, if the strategy you've been using before, good morning, strategy you've been using before has not been working, why not try a new strategy or a new method and start seeing massive and new results? This is just how it works. Then another thing is trying different content styles. Trying different content types. Alright, you need to try different content types. Some content you post may not really resonate with your audience, and you are continually asking this question: why am I not getting visibility? Why am I not getting seen? Why am I not heard? It is because your content is not resonating with your audience. In other words, your audience do not like your content. You may be having an audience of 10k followers, and when you post, you are having like 5 likes. And having 50 views. No, now, your content is not really resonating with your audience. Your audience is not liking your type of content. Find out what drew that 10k followers to you, and continue with that same thing. At times, one thing I discovered is that the content you start with may not be the content you continue with. Because at some certain point, when your content is not resonating with your audience, you just have to change the content. Try another type of content. And when you see that your audience love it, then you stick to that particular content. Alright, thank you guys for watching. See you in my next post. As you can see, just rang the bell now.